National Electrical Code Section 334.12 addresses uses not permitted for non-metallic sheet cables, specifically types NM, NMC, and NMS. Subsection covers where these cable types are not allowed. Firstly, NM, NMC, and NMS cables are prohibited in any dwelling or structure not specifically permitted in Section 334.10 subsections 1, 2, and 3. Secondly, these cable types are not permitted when exposed in dropped or suspended ceilings in other than 1 and 2 family and multifamily dwellings. To understand these restrictions fully, it's essential to delve into what is permitted by 334.10 subsections 1, 2, and 3. Section 334.10 untypically allows NM cable to be used in 1 and 2 family dwellings and their attached or detached garages and storage buildings. Section 334.10 usually permits NM cable in multifamily dwellings, but the specific construction type may influence its allowance. For example, type Roman 3, Roman 4, and V construction may have limitations. Section 334.10 might extend permissions to other structures contingent upon building codes and fire ratings, and this is highly dependent on local regulations. Now, to clarify why 334.12a unrestricts the use of NM, NMC and NMS cables in locations not outlined in 334.10 on 2 and 3, it's primarily due to safety considerations. NM cable, for instance, is designed for dry locations only. Using it in environments that don't meet these conditions could lead to insulation breakdown, creating a fire hazard or electrical shock risk. The construction types mentioned also have implications for fire resistance and building safety. Different occupancy types and building designs require different levels of protection, and NM cables may not provide adequate protection in certain scenarios. This is why the code specifies where it's suitable and where it's not. Moving on to 334.12 ATWO, the prohibition of exposed NM, NMC and NMS cables in dropped or suspended ceilings except in 1 and 2 family and multifamily dwellings is another critical safety measure. In commercial or industrial settings, drop ceilings are often used as return air plenums or to house various utilities, such as communication cables, HVAC ductwork, and lighting fixtures. The presence of NM cables in these spaces introduces a fire risk, especially if the cable is damaged or if a fire originates elsewhere in the building. Furthermore, the open space above a drop ceiling can facilitate the rapid spread of fire and smoke, posing a significant threat to building occupants. NM cable's lack of inherent fire resistance means it could quickly become a source of ignition or contribute to the spread of flames. In these types of buildings, more robust wiring methods are typically required, such as metal conduit or cables with a higher fire resistance rating. This ensures that the wiring system can withstand a fire for a longer period, allowing occupants more time to evacuate and reducing the risk of structural damage. It is also worth noting that many local jurisdictions have amendments to the National Electrical Code, further restricting or clarifying the use of NM cables. Always consult local building codes and electrical inspectors to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. Failing to adhere to these requirements can result in fines, project delays, or, more importantly, safety hazards. To summarize, firstly, NM, NMC, and NMS cables have specific limitations based on the type of structure and its occupancy. Secondly, they cannot be used exposed in dropped or suspended ceilings in commercial or industrial buildings. Thirdly, always verify code compliance with local authorities. By understanding and following these rules, electrical professionals can ensure safe and compliant wiring installations, minimizing the risk of fire and electrical hazards. Remember, electrical codes are in place to protect people and property, and adhering to them is a crucial responsibility for anyone working with electrical systems.